definitely be trying to get my deal done right now. This is a nice, strong market for you. Further into the summer, perhaps you won't have as much competition. We are winding up May right now, of course, because we're at the tail end of it. Welcome to this week's look at the state of the New York City real estate market, where I take a look at the luxury market, the Manhattan market, and the Brooklyn market. I do it because I want you to be informed. It never hurts when you're a consumer to be informed. Welcome to this week's look at the state of the New York City real estate market. This is for the week of May 22nd to the 29th. We're going to be looking at the luxury market, the Manhattan market, and the Brooklyn market. If you have any questions at all, please post those below. You can always just reach out to me as well. I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. We're going to get started with the luxury market. Then we're going to take a look at the Manhattan market and then the Brooklyn market. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts and recommendations for this market. As always, feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions. Here's what happened in the luxury market last week. We had 32 contracts signed at $4 million and above. That's actually 5 more than the previous week. Condos outsold co-ops 21-6. There was 1 condop and 4 townhouses in the mix. That 32 contract total beats the 10-year average of 26 contracts for the week preceding Memorial Day, and 14 out of the 21 condo contracts were sponsor deals or new development deals. The number 1 contract was Penthouse 32A at 360 East 89th Street. It was asking $22.5 million. It sold within a month of listing. That was really fast for the luxury market. This is a triplex. It's a condo. It has a little over 7,400 square feet. It includes 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and a little over 2,500 square foot terrace. It features a living room with a 22-foot ceiling and views in all directions. 2 parking spots were included in this deal. The seller paid a little over $20 million in 2018. The building is called Citizen 360. The amenities include doorman, garage, fitness center, a residence lounge, catering kitchen, a screening room, a multimedia room, children's playroom, art studio, and music room. The number 2 contract was a brownstone at 246 West 12th Street. It was asking $21.95 million. The seller paid $8.45 million in October of 2018 and did a massive 4-year renovation. It's a 4-story house. It has 5,100 square feet. It includes 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and 2 fireplaces. It does not have an elevator. It has an outdoor space that totals a little over 1,500 square feet. It includes a garden, a terrace off the master bedroom, and a roof garden. The renovation includes excavation of cellar space to include a 28-foot media recreation room, gym, wine room, laundry, and a powder room. We're going to move on now to the stats of last week. The total weekly asking price sales volume, $265,949,900. Average asking price, $8,310,934. Median asking price, $6,672,500. Average discount from original ask to last asking price, 6%. Average days on market, 700. Okay, that's it for the luxury market. Let me know if you have any questions at all about that. We're going to move on now and take a look at what happened in Manhattan. So we are seeing the supply in Manhattan ticking down. We saw 245 properties come on the market last week, and that is a change down of 46.6%. Contracts signed, however, were up 304. That's up almost 20%. Off-market properties also up a bit, 11%, 141. The supply for the month was also down by about 8%, 1,776, whereas contracts were up a little over 14%, 1,152, and the off-market properties also up a little over 37%, 560. If you take a look at our market pulse for the Manhattan market, you will see that it is ticking up, still in a neutral market, but we're seeing this overall market pulse getting stronger. Sellers, I wouldn't assume that this is going to last, but it's nice to see it for right now. You're going to hear me sum this up at the end, but sellers, I would definitely be trying to get my deal done right now. This is a nice, strong market for you. If you need to adjust your price, do it now. Be selling into strength. May has just been a fantastic market. We are winding up May right now, of course, because we're at the tail end of it, but definitely be making those adjustments and trying to get your deal done now. If we look at the liquidity pace for Manhattan for this 30-day moving window of contract activity, we see that it has moved up 1,152. This is terrific. We see that the buyers have really been engaging. Nice to see this contract activity up over 1,100. If we look at the supply, as I mentioned, it is down, ticking down a little bit. This active listing season is winding down. The demand pending sales, as I mentioned, has been this little flurry of activity. And we did see that the weekly new listings ticking down by 26%. Contract signed spiked to its highest level this year, crossing the 300 mark for the first time since May of 22. So in Manhattan, luxury means properties that are priced at $4 million and above. So we're looking at this chart, the new development and luxury properties versus non-luxury and resale contracts signed. We see that actually in May, it was the luxury and new development units that were showing some peak levels since last time we saw this was late 2021. But overall, we're seeing that, prices overall are seeing some support. Okay, that is it for Manhattan. We're going to shift over. Take a look at Brooklyn now, and then I'm going to sum it all up for you and give you my thoughts. Brooklyn, as in Manhattan, we are seeing the supply ticking down. For last week, we saw the supply at 158. That is down 31.6%. Contracts signed down a little over 6%, 161. Off-market up 6.4%, 50 off-market properties for last week. We see the monthly supply in Brooklyn, 940, down almost 4%. We saw a nice little pop in contracts signed, up a little over 14%, 753. And the off-market, we saw that pop a little bit, 252, up a little over 19%. And if we look at the market pulse for Brooklyn, we also see, yes, we are in a neutral, kind of balanced market, but we're also seeing a rise with that. Now, again, sellers don't think that this is going to continue forever. We are reaching the end of our active spring market. So if you have a property on the market, it's not moving, I would urge you to try to get your deal done relatively soon. If you are not getting activity, you should be adjusting your price and do it quickly because, as you can see, the buyers are in the market, they are making offers. So be adjusting into strength. Well, look at this liquidity pace chart. This really jumped. This is that 30-day moving window for Brooklyn of contract activity, 753. This is a really nice pop in Brooklyn. We see the contract activity is really up in Brooklyn. We see from the supply chart, inventory is ticking down a little bit. We see the demand crosses the 2,000 mark for the first time since last October. And we see that the new listings in Brooklyn dropped nearly 26%, just as with Manhattan. The number of the contracts signed, the deals signed in Brooklyn did drop 9% this last week, but it does remain at still a very productive level. If we take a look at the market share of new development and luxury in Brooklyn, it suggests overall price levels will feel some support. Generally, we are seeing this very nice kind of rebounding of both the Manhattan and the Brooklyn market. We also saw that with the luxury market. We saw some additional contracts being signed in the luxury market. 5 more contracts than the previous week were signed. 14 of those were new development sales in the luxury market. generally, what can we say about what happened and what is happening currently in the Manhattan and the Brooklyn markets? We can say that the supply is down and the demand is up. We can say that both markets remain fairly balanced and neutral, although they are getting stronger. How long those are going to last, it's hard to say exactly, although it does, historically, we should be reaching the end of the active spring season. It should be noted also that the rental markets remain quite strong, and that is continuing to support the sales market and keeping the sales market quite strong. So, what are the takeaways? Sellers, as I said before, sell into market strength. If you are not getting showings and offers, adjust your price. Get your deal done before we get too far into these upcoming summer months. Buyers, you see that the inventory is down slightly. It's likely peaking or has peaked, so do not expect to see much more inventory coming on the market. If you're looking for leverage, look to those properties with longer than average days on the market. Or if you're not seeing something that you like, or you're not seeing it at the prices that you like, you might want to wait around a little bit. If you're not in a hurry, see what's out there for you, perhaps further into the summer, July, August, when the market has really slowed. Perhaps you won't have as much competition. There may be some real leverage for you then. Okay, that is it for this week's look at the state of the New York City real estate market. As always, I want to give my thanks to Urban Digs and the Olshan Luxury Report. As always, the work that they do helps me to help you to make great decisions. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me with those questions. You can post them below. You can reach out to me directly. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you have about the New York City real estate market. I will be back next week with the very latest news about what's happening in the New York City real estate market. In the meantime, take care.